Right, so can you help out our collective, please? We have a card to describe their current frustrations, why they're feeling bothered by their current situation, something that they're learning from their current situation, how they can center themselves and release any negative feelings. Can you explain what will change when they release feeling like they have to control outcomes, and how they can be more patient and gentle in the future? Okay, right, so a card to describe your current feelings of frustration. That's the Four of Swords. Why you're feeling bothered by your current situation. It's the Seven of Cups. Something that you're learning from your situation. The Ace of Wands. How you can center yourself and release negative feelings. The Ten of Cups. What will change when you release trying to control situations, the Two of Swords, and how you can be more patient and gentle in the future, the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands energy has been coming out quite regular, okay? Your overall energy, Judgment. Coming down a little bit too hard on yourself, maybe, with Judgment being the overall energy. Feeling frustrated with perhaps with the way that your life's going at this point in time, struggling with your life purpose, maybe not knowing what is your life purpose, or feeling like you had found your life purpose but then you're struggling with that, maybe it's not going anywhere type thing, wondering, am I really living in my true life purpose? Well, the answer is, quite simply, what is it that you enjoy doing? What is it that you take pleasure from? And that's your life purpose. Okay? It's like that whole question of what is my life purpose? It's like you're alive right here, right now. That is your life purpose. Sometimes your life purpose is just existing in this very moment. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so a card to describe your current frustration, the Four of Swords. This one says rest, relaxation, meditation, renewal, solitude, time to gather your thoughts, recuperation, retreat, sanctuary, self-protection and peace. Four of Swords. It's time for you to reconsider something. Maybe taking a step back. Perhaps you're a bit too close to the situation at hand to be able to see the bigger picture. Maybe you're looking at the situation through tunnel vision, and so a wider perspective is being called for. So it's like, stop, take a breather, and then you can analyze everything. Okay? The current frustration comes from, I feel, a lack of inner peace. Why are you feeling bothered by the situation? The Seven of Cups. It's a very scattered energy. This one says choices, clouded judgment, many options, illusions, opportunities, wishful thinking, searching for purpose, indecision and disarray, feeling scattered, feeling a little bit aimless, I would say, with that Seven of Cups. That's why you're feeling really irritated and bothered by your current situation. It's like you've tried so many things and you feel like you still haven't found your quote-unquote purpose, because you've tried so many things and it's like nothing's worked or nothing's working, or you've tried the same thing a whole multitude of different ways. This overwhelming feeling of feeling like a failure. And that's contributing to you feeling really frustrated. Spirit's saying with this one that you have many, many choices and many, many options. So again, it's time to take off the blinkers and to stop looking at your current situation with tunnel vision. Okay? Something that you're learning from this situation right now, the Ace of Wands. That's that spark. This one says new project, inspiration, ignited passion, new opportunities, growth potential, energy, creative spark, new initiative and enthusiasm. So something that you're learning from your current situation, your current frustrations, is actually driving you towards a brand new project, a brand new avenue. Okay, it's driving you to seek out something else that you feel passionate about. Something else where you feel inspired to pursue something new. Okay, it's kind of like broadening your horizons. Okay, taking that initiative to start something new and to do it with enthusiasm. You see, a lot of the problems is the same old daily routine. Wake up, go to work, come home, clean the house, go to sleep. The next day comes, wake up, go to work, come home, clean the house, go to sleep. Do you know what I mean? It's like the same old drudgery, day in, day out. And that's why the vast majority of people are feeling like, do you know what? There's got to be more to life than just this. And there absolutely is. This is all about giving yourself the opportunity to find your thing that makes you feel inspired and hopeful about life. You see, I like to keep things real on this channel, okay? Life's really difficult at the moment, okay? Really, really difficult at the moment. With the cost of everything, the government's taking the pure and utter piss out of us all. Let's be real, okay? Everyone has to work twice as hard for half as much. You know, it's like, how does that even make sense? That's where they're wanting to keep us. So when you're doing the same thing over and over and over, day in, day out, just to survive, it does become a drag. It absolutely does. And it becomes really difficult then to hold on to what is good, pure and beautiful in life. But it's up to us to find those things that make us happy and to hold on to those things and to nurture those things. Okay? But your Ten of Cups, that's coming out in how you can center yourself and let go or release negative feelings, any pent-up frustration. With the Ten of Cups, this is happiness, divine love, blissful relationships, harmony, alignment, family, love and support, fulfillment, emotional stability, and domestic joy. Okay. Focus on spending time, making time to spend with those that you love, with those that you cherish, making time to create new beautiful memories with those that you love and cherish. Family time. And again, I'm not a fantasy reader. I fully appreciate the vast majority of people do not simply have the time to spend with their family. Because we have to work constantly. Who here can put their hand up and say that they've actually gone away on a family holiday in the past year? Very, very few. Who can say they've gone on a family holiday in the past 10 years? Very, very few. Because of busy lifestyles. There needs to be a huge change in society as a whole before anything can get better. And until that day comes, and that day is coming, but until that day comes, it is your responsibility to find the joy and beauty in life right now. That's your Ten of Cups. Is to create this Ten of Cups as best you can right now. Okay? Your Two of Swords is coming out in the section of what's going to change when you release the need to control outcomes. So if you feel that you're frustrated because things just they're just not quite going your way, or they're not panning out the way that you had imagined in your mind's eye, This is about weighing up your options, okay? Any inner doubt needs to be tackled head on, okay? Your Two of Swords can indicate having one foot in a situation and your other foot out of the situation. So it's kind of like in between worlds. It's like you're neither here nor there. Okay, we need to get you back in the present moment. So it's like less wistful dreaming and more action. That's what's required. Okay. This one says difficult decisions, weighing up your options, doubt, inner conflict, avoidance, hidden information, confusion in between, and having one foot in and one foot out. Yeah. And with that being swords energy as well, it's also very thoughtful and analytical. Okay. So that's saying analyze your situation more closely. And whatever you do next, make sure that you're totally in it. Make sure that you're totally invested in it, okay? Page of Wands. How you can be more patient and gentle in the future. And as I've already mentioned, the Page of Wands energy has been coming out quite regular, which is all about finding that spark. What is it that makes you feel genuinely happy and excited to be alive? And invest in that. Okay. Your Page of Wands is a very curious, very explorative and excitable energy. It's very much like a child seeing new things for the first time. Okay. It's approaching life from that perspective. This one says adventure, excitement, fresh ideas, cheerfulness, energetic, fearlessness, discovery, young spirit, limitless potential, extrovert. So recognizing that actually certain things about your current situation are within your control. Okay? So it's finding those areas that are within your control and making changes to those particular areas. Okay. Right, so let's start clarifying this energy. Can you clarify the Four of Swords, please? For our collective's current frustration. See, at the moment, it feels like you're struggling to find the joy in basically anything right now with this kind of energy. Clarify the Four of Swords. Okay. Yeah. Seven of Swords and the Page of Cups. Feeling disillusioned. Feeling disillusioned about something. Feeling that perhaps you were lied to about something. I'm hearing the American dream. Now, obviously, I'm not American. But someone's feeling lied to about the American dream, where you were told if you work hard, you will be rewarded, you know. If you work hard, you can afford beautiful things. And it's like, well, that's not happened yet. The only thing that I've gained is less time with my family. Someone's feeling disillusioned by that. They're recognizing that that's been a lie. That has been a lie. See that energy? It's like you were promised something beautiful and wonderful, and in actual fact the reality has been that unhappiness. Spirit's saying that there's a better way to do things. Okay, with your Seven of Swords. It's a better way to do things. And with all that Swords energy, it's intellect and logic. Okay. So it's time to use your smarts. Clarify. Oh, that was super quick. Okay, so I didn't get to ask out loud, but we were clarifying the Seven of Cups, and it's come out with the Nine of Wands, Seven of Wands, You're feeling bothered by the situation because you feel that you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, basically, with no realistic way through your current situation. It's kind of like damned if you do and damned if you don't type energy, you know? Hey, I understand. I completely and absolutely sympathize and understand with this energy, like 100%. You will find that the vast majority of society is feeling this way. So those at the top need to be careful. Because the more people that start resonating with this, the worse it's going to be for them at the top of the ladder. That ladder's going to come down. The words "let them eat cake" come to mind. That's this energy. And that's gone on far, far, far too long. I've been seeing it in the reads for a while, that it's going to get to a certain boiling point where I need to be careful because of the YouTube algorithm. The AI is not very intelligent. It's just like, oh my god, that sounds offensive, so I'm going to shadow ban that. It's going to get to a certain point where everybody in this situation, where they were told if they work harder they'll have a better quality of life, and obviously that's not happened, that there is going to be a huge comeuppance, should we say. Okay. I just need to leave it at that. Okay, so your Ace of Wands is clarified with your Four of Wands, which is the groundwork, the foundational work, your stability. And this is something that you can learn from your current situation, right? So find your community, which your Four of Wands is, a card of community. There's also a message of milestones, but it's saying, Spirit's saying, start putting the groundwork in right now for your brand new future, okay? What is inspiring you at the moment? What is inspiring you at the moment? And it sounds like a strange message, but again, it's really been at the forefront of a lot of conversations that I myself have been having quite recently. If you look at this as an example, right? Growing your own food. Does that fill you with inspiration? Do you feel inspired to do something like that for your family? Is that the thing that's going to make you feel more in control of what's going on right now? Self-sustainability. And it is weird because that conversation has been coming out quite a lot for me in my personal life more recently as well. And I'm seeing really similar energies come out here for the collective. It's like, what aspects can you control? Don't like the prices in the supermarkets? No, none of us do. It is disgusting. Taking the piss doesn't even touch the sides. So perhaps taking that power back in your own hands, you and your family, putting in that wee bit of work now, putting that groundwork in right now, start building a garden, vegetable garden, for example. That's going to make you feel more empowered about what's going on out there, yeah? It's just something worth considering. Something that you can learn from the situation. What building blocks can you put in place right now? That's what we're being taught. You see, old skills have been lost, haven't they? Because of the way that we live in modern lifestyles. Old skills have been lost. Identifying trees. It's like, how many people can still identify trees, identifying berries, identifying food types, herbs? Who still among us has got those skills where they're able to identify edible food that they can harvest? Not very many. These old skills are being lost. So maybe now it's time for us all to re-educate ourselves. And that is going to feel incredibly empowering. Doing it within a community, maybe kickstarting some kind of community. Because again, most people are in this situation where we're all struggling. Most of us are. It only takes one to spearhead a community project. The card of a brand new project and the card of a community. That's a community project. It takes one person to kickstart a community project where then that particular community are all helping each other, growing food together. That's your Ace of Wands. Your Ace of Wands is hope, empowerment, inspiration. If that's something that you feel inspired to do, that's going to help not just you get out of this being stuck in the rut, but other people, go for it. Absolutely go for it. Clarify the Ten of Cups, please. Thank you. Nine of Coins. Nine of Coins. Independence. So you've got family unit energy here, or a community, all being independent. Self-sustaining energy. Nine of Coins. Independent. Working towards independence is how you can release these feelings of frustration and negativity. Two of Swords, thank you. It's the Ace, it's the Ace. That's the seed. That's potential. A gift from the universe. Brand new beginning. So you can't control your current situation. But there are certain aspects, certain elements of your current situation that is forcing you to do this thing within your community. See how that works? It's time to make that choice. It's time to take that Ace of Wands. And the fact you've got two aces here. That's literally the start of a brand new lifestyle in this energy. So there is a lot of potential in what you feel inspired to do. It's just making that choice of starting that thing. And that thing, quote unquote thing, is going to be different for all of you. But it's getting it started. That's the main thing. You've got to get it started. Your Page of Wands is clarified with Judgment, which is funny because that's your overall energy. So that's what your life purpose is. That thing that you feel inspired to do is literally your life purpose. That's like, I'm getting an announcement. So by you doing that, going with what you feel inspired to do, it's going to be a wake-up call. It's going to be shouting an announcement to other communities to follow suit and to do the same thing. You've got the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. That's like the way things are, the way things have always been. Very interesting message. Can you have a healing message for our collective, please? So basically, when you start making improvements, other people within your immediate vicinity are going to see these improvements that you're making, and they're going to copy you and follow suit, and then before you know it, you've started a new movement that goes against the grain. And that's a positive. Aloneness. Worried about being alone. Right, let's have a look. Okay, to be alone is like being with a friend whose company will last forever. Aloneness is the experience of profound inner fullness and wholeness, a state of all oneness that springs from a deep sense of connection. You're faced with seeing through the illusion of the sad, lonely figure wandering along the beach who's lost and broken-hearted, and challenged to find true strength within yourself, not through the solace of a relationship. Your task is to find the time and space to be with yourself, away from the confusions that surround you. If you spend too much time in others' company, then you risk losing touch with your own deeper needs and feelings. We all have endless strategies for avoiding the feelings of solitude, keeping ourselves busy, socializing when our heart is not in it, compulsively seeking out a new partner to fill the void as soon as we're not in a relationship. But sooner or later, we have to face ourselves and find our sense of security from within and not through other people. Aloneness is not loneliness. While loneliness brings feelings of emptiness and self-pity and a distancing from everything and everyone, aloneness connects you with the essence of life that runs through all things, empowering you through the knowledge that you're never alone. In any experience that connects you with the present moment will be helpful. You could try staying at home more with the TV and the telephone turned off. You could take a long lie in the bath, just enjoying the physical sensation, letting go of the events of the day. You could watch a candle flicker, or a tree waving in the wind, or the sunlight on the floor. Start writing a daily log, not just of what you did, but of your deepest thoughts and feelings, whatever they are. But above all, take the opportunity to follow your heart and seek the things that strengthen and nourish you. If you're feeling lonely, even though you have a partner, you're touching an important truth about relationships, that you cannot expect your partner to fill your emptiness. That deep ache in your heart has a purpose. It's to drive you to look inside instead of searching for validation outside. Discovering the essence of aloneness takes some time. You will not do it in one evening, and you may find that you pass through the states of deep loneliness along the way. Allow any pain that you may have been avoiding to come forwards, but always remember your intention, to uncover the strength that lies within your vulnerability. For to feel things is to know all oneness. Yeah, so the vast majority who have resonated with the tarot read are basically feeling maybe that they're alone in their situation. And the spirit's saying, look, you're not alone. There is a whole huge community of people who feel the exact same way that you do. So it, and again, it's like go within. Okay, if you feel this innate sense of loneliness because of all this that's going on in society, go within. Okay, it's meditation basically. Right, so I do feel that I should put a little bit of light-hearted energy back into this read for you. So if you're not into swearing or sarcasm, then obviously you don't have to listen. Okay, some of these cards can be a little bit too much for some people. Right. This one says, your wound is probably not your fault, but your healing is your responsibility. Okay? So, the situation you're in right now is not your fault, but what to do with it, that's your responsibility. Okay? You'll never be free of the people who harmed you until you take full responsibility for your own healing. No matter what family you were born into, or what body you got stuck in, oh god, I feel that one, or what weird shit has happened to you along the way. This is your life and no one else's. Be tender with the parts of you that are hurt and the parts of you that are struggling. Take ownership of your whole, beautiful, dented, pieced together self. If you blame somebody else for who you are, then you give ownership. I'll start that one again. Then you give them ownership of you. And that sucks wet shit, doesn't it? Focus on what you can do right now to be in your very own badass healer. Bam. Okay. Yeah, really interesting read there. And that is what I have for you guys today. I just genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful. If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading that is catered more towards your own specific needs, then I am taking bookings on my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.